Today we're going to go back to Scratch and have a look at some very simple animation programs, and then we can build up on those over the next few lessons. If you created a Scratch account last week, you need to log in there. If you didn't, then you need to create an account. So it's quite easy. Go to the Scratch site, so search for Scratch on Google, go to Join Scratch. You need to create a username. Like it says, don't use your real name. Be aware also that a lot of common names will have been taken. You could use the same name that you have for your Office 365 account, but without the email part of it. So that would be your initials and a 4-letter code. Whichever username you do, please make a note of it in your planner or on your password sheet. When it comes to creating a password, use the same password that you use for your account in school in order to log on. So then you click Next, and it will just take you through a few other questions. One of them, it will ask you for an email address. So use your school email address, your @cisit.com. So it's your username @cisit.com. Work your way through the questions, and that will then create an account for you. If you forget your password, then because you've used your @cisit.com email, you can always get that reset. So let's go into Scratch. So once you are logged in, we just go up to Create. The work that you're going to be doing today is we're just going to be going from the red scratch cards. So on each of the cards there is a task. Every card is a separate task, so you need to always start a new project. So on this one it's asking us just to build this, and we are using the cat sprite. There are some slight differences between these programs which are designed for the offline version of Scratch with the online version that you're using. I'll just go over some on this first card here. So the first thing that we need to do is get our program built. So we're going to go to this sort of light yellow stroke orange for events when the flag is clicked. And then going to go to Control, and we want a forever loop. We want the cat to move, so we're going to go to Motion. We're going to tell it to move 10 steps, and then when it gets to the end of the screen, we're going to say if on edge, bounce. So that is pretty much the same as our program here. Press the green flag, and then we find that the cat goes upside down. Now on the earlier version of Scratch, it tells you here on the card, look, to use this icon. It's a little bit different now. So what we do, I just stop that from running. We go down here to direction, make sure you're on the cat sprite, click there, and we just click the middle one, and that will just mean that the rotation is just left or right and not going upside down. So at that point on the card, it tells us save this as red 1A. So to do that, we just click on here and call it red 1A, and then we can go over there and click save now. Then tells us on the card to alter our program. So this is the extension tasks. So you're going to make it move twice as fast and then save it as red 1B. Now that's a little bit more difficult on the online version because it will just change the name of red 1A there. So we need to go to File, Save as a Copy. You can rename that one red 1B, and then you can make your changes to the program. Same with the last extension task of red 1C. Once you've done that, go to the next card. Before we start, we need a new program. So let's go back to Scratch, and we just go File, New, and now we've got a new program which we could call red 2A, and it should tell us that on the card as well. Then just work your way through the 4 cards making sure that your program is saved at each point. If you need to check that things have saved, if you click on the folder here, it will take you to your cloud storage and you can see where your different programs are. And if we click inside, then it should take us back and we've got our program there again.